Hey guys, welcome to the Hoan Zone, where we help you multiply the assets you own. And we are here in a giant warehouse today, a little different than the single family properties and small multifamily properties that we usually do. But we have a couple of real estate investors here who are looking at the building so that they can build a commercial center here, which is going to be pretty cool. If you guys look at this, right, just put your imagination hats on and take a look at this space. What if here, you guys were able to create a bunch of different commercial sections, like you sectioned it off. Think food court, right? Think food court, think all of the food stalls, and then each one of those might be a material provider or a service provider, like a contractor, plumber, electrician, whoever, right? And this whole space is going to be used as one of those. Think of it as like mini Home Depots, but like owned by individuals. So there might be 7 different businesses in here, all having like 1,000 square foot or whatever, because this whole floor here, 11,000 square feet. So you could have a bunch of places. You might even have one food stall, and then now you have an ecosystem. People can enter here with their car. See, that's a ramp, that's a garage door. You can drive your car in here, kind of like what that van did there. And they can pick up their supplies and then drive right back out. So it's a pretty cool space, and it's all concrete, as you can see. It's pretty intimidating for most people. This is a very large project. I looked at buying this project myself, but I chose to stay focused with what I'm trying to do. I'm going to be buying more residential, multifamily properties, single family properties, things like that. So I had to let this one go. Now this one, the thoughts were to maybe convert it to residential, but the problem with converting it to residential is, I'm going to show you. You see over there are windows there, but there are no windows here. And the problem with not having any windows along these walls is that you can't have a bedroom without the windows. So back here too, on this side, there's only windows right here, but there are no windows over here. So again, that's a problem because bedrooms require windows. Without the windows, no bedrooms. So you can't have the residential space, but you can have that commercial space all throughout this whole entire section. The question is, what would you put in this space? You have 11,000 square foot, all concrete building, and you get to do whatever you want. But remember, you have the restrictions of not having any windows in the front. Now, maybe you can do residential in the back and commercial in the front. And if you were going to do commercial, what would you put in here? What commercial tenant should go in here? So I would love to hear your feedback. Put that in the comments below. What would you put in here? Now, again, I was looking at buying the property and then developing it myself. It's funny because I had that same idea of putting multiple commercial spaces in here, subdividing it. I had ideas of having the contractors in here. I had the idea of turning this into an event space. So maybe having 4 different rooms, about 5,000 square foot a piece, separated by a hallway, and then you can go into event space A, B, C, or D. I also thought about turning this into a supermarket. I thought about turning this into an urgent care. I thought about turning this into a doctor's office, physical therapist, pharmacy kind of commercial space, kind of food court like area. So all of those ideas came to mind, but then I also wanted to stay focused with what it is that I was doing with the residential side. It would be nice to do the commercial side, but then that might be chasing that silver nickel, everything shinier, and the grass is always greener on the other side. But really, grass is greener where you are great. I am not yet great in the commercial aspect. I've had a couple of commercial tenants, but I'm not great at it because I've had so many more residential tenants, so I know how to play in that space. Now, I could get good at commercial, but I just haven't done enough of it yet. Or I haven't partnered with the right commercial person yet. So I could do all those things, but that does require a lot of time and a lot of effort. And you only have so much time and you only have so much effort that you can put into any venture that you do. So I decided that I was better off helping the owner of this building sell the building, and then I was able to find the potential buyers over there that are looking to buy this space and turn it into what I was just talking about. And it's funny because they're friends of mine and we're in the same space and they're in the residential space, and they had the same thought that, you know, the grass is greener on the other side, so they want to make the leap. They want to go from residential to the commercial side, and that's absolutely fine. And I support them, and if there's anything I can do to help them, I will. I absolutely will. But for me, not for me. This for them, sure, absolutely. If they want to do it, more power to them, and if I can support them, I absolutely will. I absolutely will. No, I gotta create. I gotta keep recording. Oh,
secret.
Here we go. Oh, there we go. Now we have no idea who he is. What is your initial impression of this building? What's the impression as soon as you walked in?
Artsy.
Art. That's the other idea.
10-foot windows.
Art studio, or not art studio, but like creator space of sorts.
Yeah. We're gonna see. We'll see. Depends on how much money it takes.
Yeah. What were your thoughts about how you were going to use this building?
Well, first we need a place to store a lot of our stuff. And
that's good.
I don't know, cut it up and figure something out. We got to figure out where you can park cars and where to not. That's what we're figuring out right now.
Okay.
Where it makes sense to put spaces versus, what do you call them? Spaces versus storage rooms. Like parking spaces versus storage rooms.
Gotcha. And you're trying to make the transition from residential over to commercial. Why?
Because houses suck now.
I love that. I love the real. So go on, explain to the viewers why you would do such a thing.
Tired of having houses, bro. You make a little bit of money, and then every 3 years something happens, and half your profit disappears. You build a lot of equity. Super thankful for them. Just it's rough.
Okay.
Do the same. I'd rather do one project that's 10 times larger.
Like this. This is like 20 times larger.
Exactly. So that's the plan.
Okay. All right. And then are you just going to spearhead this, hop in both feet, and then just hope for the best? Or do you have a plan going into this?
You know, I'd like to give the professional answer and say I have a plan. We have some sort of a plan, but we're going to figure it out.
All right. Well, I love the answer because that's how entrepreneurs do it, right? They jump out of the airplane and then they build their parachute as they fall.
Exactly.
And so
we're risk takers. That's kind of scary thought, though. Building a parachute.
Yeah, you're building the parachute before you hit the floor, and hopefully,
hopefully we can get it done before the floor is hit.
Yeah. So there you go.
Cool.
All right. Thanks. All right, guys. So. Yeah. So that was there you go. There you have it. Right. Everybody has their own opinion about how their business should be run and what they should be pursuing and what is the best use of their time and effort, like I was saying earlier. And here's the thing. As entrepreneurs, we get to choose. If that's what you want, that's what you want. And you get to, and nobody gets to tell you no, except for like the bank who's like, you don't have an experience, we're not going to give you any money. But then you just figure out a different source of money that allows you to do what it is that you want to do. So guys, if you are stuck against a wall and not taking any action because you're afraid and you don't have your plan completely mapped out, that is somebody who is very successful in real estate, has a ton of properties, and then said on camera, I have a half-baked plan, but I'm willing to go after it anyway with a project this large. Now, is that what you should do, could do, whatever? Like, I don't know. That's up to you to decide. But if you're somebody who's planning and planning and planning and planning and preparing and then planning and then preparing and then planning and then you never take action, you never get results. A lot of you guys know that I have this philosophy. I've taught it to a lot of my students. It's fire, aim, ready. Fire, aim, ready. Because a lot of people, they go ready, aim, and then they never fire. So I say, you know what? Fire first, and then after we fire, we will be able to adjust. Imagine if I threw a dart against that wall and I was trying to hit that point, but instead of hitting that point, I hit, let's say, that point there, I would know I just need to adjust a little over. But if I never throw the dart, I have no idea which way I need to adjust, left, right, down, or up, right? I have no idea unless I throw that dart. So for you guys, some of you guys that have been planning and studying and preparing, you are ready because there are things that are going to pop up that you can handle. You just didn't prepare for, but you can handle. And that's the thing about entrepreneurship. We are building the parachute as we fall, but we know because we've been through similar things before that we can put it together. And if we can't put it together, then somebody else can help us put it together and we'll get out of it. We just got one life. And I think lives filled with great stories are good lives. So make sure you fill up your life with a bunch of good story by taking a bunch of great action, like these guys are, right? They're taking this action and it's awesome. It is awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, guys, well, that is it. If you guys want to surround yourself with other entrepreneurs, check out hoanzone.com/community and you can join my community. There we talk about future deals, we talk about strategy, we talk about mindset, and we help one another buy more assets. And because at the Hoan Zone, we multiply the assets you own. And with more assets come more income, more passive income, more freedom. All of that happens when you start buying deals. And all it takes is one deal to get you started in this business. It starts with one, and then you get 2, 3, 4, 10, 20, 100. But it starts with one. Going from 0 to 1 is the hardest. So if you need help with that, again, check out hoanzone.com/community. Join the community, and there you will find all of the support you need in order for you to get started. All right, guys, that is it. If you like this video, like it and subscribe. All right, guys, see ya.